Alright guys, it is chest day. I was going to film a video today, but I really wanted to go to the gym, especially I didn't went yesterday, so. But if you can tell by my throat, I do have kind of like a cold, which I wouldn't say I'm like extremely sick, but I think I'm like good enough that I could do like some hard sets, so hopefully, it doesn't get worse, but at least we can still go to the gym, you know what I mean? Still have the opportunity to do that. So, but today we're about to train some chest, and I was thinking hitting the PR today, but I'm not sure. So, but hopefully this week coming up, or because tomorrow I have to film a leg day, which I was supposed to do Thursday, a leg video, and then I think we did biceps, and then we're doing chest again, and then we're doing chest and back today. So. But I'm gonna try to go hard, mostly on my back, just because I want a bigger back, bro. And but I don't know if I don't have like the energy to go hard today, just because my throat is kind of like it's kind of dry, to be honest. And I do have a cold, so. But might try to film a leg day tomorrow, and then but I think Wednesday or Thursday I didn't film because I think the cold was Thursday, so I was pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. But try to go hard today, mostly stretch the pecs, do cable flies, dumbbell presses, incline, because I think last week we didn't really I don't think I really hit a heavy set, but I don't think I could do it today either, so kind of suck, man. And I don't know how you usually get a cold, but every time I go to bed I feel like like my room is very cold. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's like every time I wake up my room is like so cold. So it could be of that, but I'm not sure, man. But I'm about to start with some pec flies, and then move on to some, I think, back. But if I don't talk too much in this video, it's because honestly I have a cold. But we're still going to try to hit a hard set, still get a good pump, and then go home. No, do cardio and then go home and eat some ground beef. But let's get started with it. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna hit some back now. Low key, I try to, feel like my rotator cuff, especially, if I'm hitting something like a cable fly and I'm stretching like my pecs and stuff. I try to see how usually it feels, so I can't like tear my muscles up and stuff, like injure it and stuff. So, and someday somehow I'm surprised that I still haven't injured myself during like the gym or in my fitness years, so that's pretty good. Because I feel like most beginners struggle with this, basically, having like a very good, like very painful, what do you call it? Like when they perform like any sort of workout, their posture is not good, or they're just overtraining too hard. So But if I was a beginner, I just wish I, been more patient with like weights, not trying to ego lift or trying to, I think like boost my strength up in a very wrong way. So, but when I started lifting at the gym, I mostly started at Planet Fitness. So that's obviously, a beginner's gym. But other than that, I'm gonna hit some back now. So. Go on to some back now. The thing about lat pull downs, I want to try, as you see people, I think that started, I guess. They mostly, arch their back all the way, or arch their back, puff their chest out. But I forgot his name. He was a bodybuilder that really had a good back, like very good back. But I forgot his name. I don't know. He said something about like, what do you call it? It's not like arching your back too much, but it's like keeping your back straight, like where you just like, here, I'll show it real quick. I think it's like this. Basically, you just like rotate your shoulders, and then you just like kind of puff your chest out, but you try to keep it still as possible. That's the thing. You don't want to like keep moving your back because you're not really getting the back activation, or you're not really getting your back activated if you're just like keeping it still and just actually pulling it down and like going all the way up. But obviously I try to train hard while at the same time try to have at least like, what do you call it, like, I forgot what you call that word, but like science lifting, I guess. Just because it could work better for some people. But let's see. Yeah, that feels better. And the thing is, I don't try to like, I do try to, stretch my lats when I go up. But I think it's better to like get extra reps going all the way down, squeezing your lats, and then going slightly up where you stretch your lats a little bit, and then keep getting reps, just like that. It's kind of like when you do triceps, and you're not like going all the way down to stretch it, but you're like going half reps just to get more reps, and it's a good way to like burn your triceps. But I think I said in my other video, yeah, it was my last video I did in biceps. Especially with biceps, I mean, if you want to grow your peak, obviously you have to stretch it out while going up and curling very slow. So I don't know. There's different ways to train. You could train like a bodybuilder, or you could train more scientifically, but it just matters how you feel about your repetition each time. But let's do some pec flies again. And that's the cool thing. If you see like the old bodybuilders, they train all differently. Like Frank Zane, he did like 100 sets of abs, which that's like the intense way of training. So, but the old bodybuilders, what you call it, like the golden era of bodybuilding, they train very hard. You know what I mean? All right, let's do one more. Alright, good pump. See how it looks like. Alright. Let's do some. Also, I might finish it all with some pec flies. And then try to finish it off with some for back, I guess. Lat pull downs. It didn't, yeah. Going to finish it off with some pec flies. But yeah. Then after this, do some lat pull downs, I think, yeah. But mainly for back, I try to, any sort of way I could like stretch my lats out. But one workout that I feel like will grow your back for sure, it's either pull-ups or just like barbell rows, like some heavy rows. But that right there, I definitely need to do more. But I think I did it, usually I do it Monday, which I do like some sort of row. And I do like an incline row. But yeah. But let's see if I can hit a PR Monday this week coming up. I'm trying to hit at least like 225 pounds at least. But I'm not really trying to grow like, insanely big like a bodybuilder, but more like a classic physique, which is more aesthetic. If you see like the old bodybuilders like Frank Zane, those guys were very looked like a Greek god basically. So, but we're about to finish it with some pec flies, do some upper, and then try to finish it off with some lower. But yeah, then I think I'm gonna go home. Still have to do cardio. And yeah, but let's see. Oh yeah, then we had to edit this video, which usually doesn't take long. If I was editing in my my computer, my laptop, it will take definitely way more longer. Sorry, but yeah. But hopefully tomorrow I'll feel better because we still have to train legs, and then hopefully if I still don't have a cold, then I still have to train legs. So, and then we have to film that video. So, all right, there. Oh, damn, bro. I definitely feel a better pump with this machine, but usually, like, I feel like the hardest way to like grow your chest out is like some sort of like bench press. These ones, it's more for like saturation, especially if you're cutting weight. I mean, you're still gonna grow your pecs up, but it's more if you like see like the pec, the lines and all that, just because you're stretching your pecs out. Let's see. Let's do one more. But yeah, the hardest thing is obviously, if you're like consistent with your diet, then that's the most impressive thing. Just because you're going your mentality and your mindset. I feel like the fun part is just lifting. If you're like doing boxing, I think, yeah, like Mike Tyson said, it's like the fun part. The training, the fighting. But, I mean, it depends how hard you go in your diet. It's definitely, a mindset builder. Yeah. 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 And I forgot what I was gonna say, but there was like a quote or something like, usually you build your mindset by being by yourself. Like, I don't know what it was, but I think it was on Instagram. But usually, like, if you want to build a mindset, you obviously have to be like by yourself, like not worrying about your friends, not worrying about what other people are doing on social media. It's a distraction, but it's a sort of way to keep you, stressed out. So if you really want to be like disciplined, the thing I did to lose weight, and it sounds kind of depressing, but it's true. I mean, you just had to be by yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, it's going to be an uncomfortable feeling when you diet for a good amount of time. But it's an uncomfortable feeling when you're just by yourself, lifting at the gym. You don't have to have like people around and stuff. And the gym is not that packed either, man. It's like, it's a Friday. Everyone says it's like mostly focus on yourself and not try to, hang out, do dumb shit, bro. And it's kind of true. I mean, if you're really serious about bodybuilding or you're really serious about, losing weight, those stuff is mainly the main part about taking sacrifice, you know what I mean? If it's Christmas, if it's New Year's, you're still going to go to the gym, obviously, you know what I mean? So let's see how my lats look like. Well, I'm not that type of dude to be like, oh yeah, I broke my leg, I broke my chest, or not my chest, I tear my pec, which I could still go to the gym, obviously, I still will go to the gym, but not that type of person, break a leg, but like, you know what, I'm still going to go to the gym, which I think I did that once. I sliced my finger with a saw, and I have stitches here, if you can see. I mean, you can't see it, but but I did that, and they said don't lift weights, don't lift heavy weights. And then the same day I still lift weights, and my finger felt like it was about to fall off. But if I'm sick or anything, I'm still going to the gym, I'm not gonna lie. But I wouldn't say I'm sick, but I do have a cold. So I thought I wasn't really going to talk much, but I guess not. We still film a video, so that's good. one thing I want to say is I really appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate you guys a lot. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years now, and yes, it's a long time, but I'm surprised people from, like, say if I was starting YouTube 5 years, I'll probably still get 0 views. But me finding my passion in the gym and all that, and filming videos for you guys, not only is, like, I want to say it's not hard at all, but being consistent and stuff, right? Seeing results. We have been doing good. We've been doing good. We have a few likes, but we have been getting good enough views. And not only that, we've been getting more comfortable talking to the camera, right? If I was still, like, if I just started filming right now and I was, like, having this camera, right, I would definitely be nervous, honestly, right? I still mumble through my words, but I'm more comfortable talking to you guys in the camera, because now I have I have a reason to film at the gym for you guys, obviously. And now, obviously, too, get better at editing, get better at talking to the camera, documenting my passion and my transformation, but also learning how to speak better, how to, be more motivating for you guys, right? And a lot of people say motivation is crap, but it is crap. But if you lead by example, if you lead by, YouTube, you start filming yourself and you want to be yourself, I promise you, if you start YouTubing, you just start talking to the camera, doing uncomfortable stuff like filming at the gym, you will get better, right? You will definitely get better. I just wanted to say that because, like, ever since I started filming YouTube videos at the gym, it's a comfortable feeling. But ever since I've been consistent with it, I feel more comfortable talking to the camera and seeing results. So I appreciate you guys a lot. And I mean that shit, bro. The only thing I need to do is stop swearing so much. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, don't forget to get a freaky pump. And see you guys soon, man. Appreciate you guys.